Hello.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
All right, so I had this discussion with him. So anyways, what I told you, basically that's how it's all playing out, right? It's, the letter's been put in, and obviously now they're waiting to see what the fatso does, right?
So the letter's been put in by the CLC?
Well, the letter's been put in to Kinnear to the CLC, and I guess they're just forwarding it. Now, I don't know if they forward it or they're going to, but for sure, buddy, as soon as they received it, they've already sent it.
I was just reading the process.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty interesting.
Did you see how it doesn't have to be an open period?
No, it doesn't.
Of course not, buddy. That's how Local 75 raids all the hotels, buddy. Well, they don't raid them, but they take over them. Like, they've taken over all the Trumps, they do this shit all the time. Listen, I don't know a lot of things about discipline, right? That's why I go with you. But when it comes to this organizing shit and, like, doing stuff, buddy, if these guys gave me some fucking leeway, buddy, I'd be able to fucking scoop all these places up. Just right now, like I told you, Kinnear's main priority is obviously, doing whatever the fuck he's doing now, right? But what do you think, John? Knowing what you know, right? And obviously he's going to talk to you tomorrow because he said he wanted me to be there. He said tomorrow for sure he's going to have a talk with you. Knowing what you know about Hanley, what do you think this guy does? I think he changed the place, no?
I mean, I think he's going to, if that's the case, he's going to react.
Absolutely, but he's going to chain it down. Like, he's going to get legal advice. But either way he does it, his hands are tied, because if he goes and he trustees the local, then he's fucked, because everything is open that's ATU, right?
Yeah.
So he's fucked that way.
So what happens to the building? What happens to the assets?
Don't worry about that, buddy. There's already another building, buddy. You don't need to worry about that. There's already a desk for you prepared, buddy. You don't need to worry about that.
No.
Well, it's his, buddy. It's the ATU, so obviously they're going to keep it, buddy. They're going to keep that, and they're going to keep the fucking whatever millions that they fucking have there. What is it, fucking 4 million, 3 million, fucking whatever. They're going to keep all the millions, but that doesn't matter, because don't worry, buddy. Whoever's going to come in, buddy, there's lots of millions, buddy. You don't need to worry about that.
No, I'm not. Tony, I'm not worried about.
Well, the building is the ATU's, and the money is going to get seized, but he's going to swallow the money, right? Which I think that's Kinnear's plan, if you think about it. Because what do you think Kinnear is going to sell? Yeah, this guy came over here and kicked us all out, and he took our money. Do you think he's stupid or what? That's what he's going to sell. Play the ball. Play the ball. He comes in, he chains us, he kicks Kinnear out. He has a board meeting. Guaranteed he's going to say who's in, who's out. Right? That's how it's going to play out. That's guaranteed. If I'm this guy, I already envisioned this, right? So now everybody's going to say, well, we'll see what the members say. What is he going to say? Everybody else? Okay, we're all out of the fucking thing. Guaranteed there'll be a press conference. Right? Kinnear has enough pull, he'll call a press conference.
Oh, in a heartbeat.
And then it's done, buddy. And then all of a sudden, some other guy's going to appear. Oh, yeah, I'm here to save the day. Maybe it's Transit Man. He's going to fucking jump in there and everything's going to get fucking, it's going to be fucking, I'm here to save you guys. Don't worry. And then it's game over. Then you're going to see about 500-600 people all over the property. And they're going to sell it and it's going to be game over. You know how it is, but you already know he's too smart for this shit.
It's got to be somebody big like QP, Unifor.
Yeah, it's big. Hey, listen, it's the shark, buddy. You understand when the shark comes in and swims, buddy? And it's just right now, it's the sharks. The shark's already been on the property, but right now the shark's just swimming around. It's very big, buddy. It's the biggest thing you've ever. It's the biggest one around, buddy, for sure.
Well, it's got to be uniform then.
I could already see it. If there's gonna be a shark, it's gonna be the big white shark, right? And I guarantee it'll be Canadian, and that will sell, and all this other shit, right?
Yeah.
And I'm hoping that Larry changes that place up, because like that, they're gonna swallow all of it. So who knows, buddy? Anyways, Danino, buddy, just watch the movie, buddy. Me and you are gonna be the directors, buddy. We're gonna fucking film this. We might make some fucking money at the end of this shit.
Holy fuck.
Hey, listen, what do you think Kevin's gonna do?
I have no fucking idea, bud.
Kevin is gonna put on his silk scarf, and what is he gonna do? How is he gonna sell this, buddy? It's gonna be a mess. Holy fuck.
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know.
Anyways, hey, listen, don't worry. Hey, listen, between me and you, and I'm telling you, don't worry about the collective bargaining. It's just gonna change to that local, whoever comes in here.
How?
Right, so don't worry. What?
How?
Buddy, the calls have been put into the politicians, buddy. They're not worried about, they know this is gonna happen, John. They're not worried about that, and they're not gonna want to fuck with Kathleen Wynne and all this shit. Believe me, whoever comes in here and eats us, buddy, they're big, buddy. So they're not gonna want to fuck with that amount of membership and everything. The only thing right now, the only concerning part right now, buddy, is just getting this thing to happen, right? Because it's gonna happen. Might it be you fucking chain it and they swallow everything in the ATU, or you chain it, or you don't chain it, and then they just get the guys to go around and sign cards. Right? Either way, it's going to happen, buddy. Right? And they're not worried, buddy. These guys, even if they had to pay rating, buddy, the rating thing is about $2 million, buddy. These guys probably have about fucking $300 million in their bank accounts. They're not worried about that. That I know, buddy.
Wow.
So it's going to happen. But the thing is, listen, I know me and you have had our differences, but at the end of the day, I wanted to tell you because I knew you were gonna spin out, right? So I know you sit in the back table and usually you talk from both sides, but this one now, buddy, your feet are gonna have to be steady to the fire.
What did you tell Kinnear you spoke to me?
No, I haven't told him I spoke to you, buddy, because I want him to talk to you and I want him to feed you. He's gonna sell it to you, right? And he's probably gonna fucking get aggressive and say, hey, buddy, this is what's going on, whatever. And you have to make a decision, right? At the end of the day, my concern is your concern. And that's where does the collective bargaining sit? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about. The pension, it doesn't matter because the pension is its own separate identity.
Oh no, I get that. I mean, that's. I'm not.
Yeah. And don't worry, buddy. I'm sure Kathleen Wynne and John Tory probably already know about this. They know about this more than we do. You know what I'm saying, buddy? This is what kills me about these guys. Anyways, who knows? But this thing's a circus. I told you, but didn't I tell you when we were meeting with Trinidad that we're gonna have an exciting 2 weeks?
Yeah.
This is it, buddy. This is the bomb.
So, because I'm all over the fucking map. So, the CLC received the letter today?
The CLC receives the letter. Now they send it to Hanley, which basically guaranteed, it's going to happen, right? The guys who are going to be our local, buddy, these guys are known for this. So when the movement happens, it's just going to be a smooth transition. You know what I'm saying? It's like it never happened. Yeah, it's going to make some press. Kinnear's probably going to wear a homeless shirt when Hanley kicks him out. He'll fucking have a tear. I'll give him a slap in the face so he'll have a tear in his eye. And everything's going to be okay. Like, what do you want me to tell you?
I don't fucking know.
It's a mess, buddy.
I don't fucking know. I don't know, bud. I don't know what to say.
Oh, there's nothing to know, buddy. I'm just telling you how this thing's going to play out. Thank God I told you, buddy, because if I didn't tell you, you would have fucking been all spun out when he told you tomorrow. Listen, look at the players, okay? So look at the players. You already know, but you know the room better than me, okay? So obviously, look, if Grimaldi, Marvin, Jody, Max, and what's his name, and what's the other guy? Anthony are in, okay?
Yeah.
Carmen is gonna follow suit.
Yeah.
Anthony is gonna follow suit, okay?
Yeah.
So now they got all of transportation. Now look at our side. You got fucking Pino, Vaccaro, me, and you, and Scott. What do you think is going to happen, buddy? What is Kevin going to do by himself? And if Scott doesn't follow suit, what is Scott going to do by himself?
Yeah, I mean, what do you do?
So, like, what's the plan? What do we do? What do I do? Do I just sit there and do nothing? And then all of a sudden he fucking says, yeah, buddy, you didn't take our side, now get the fuck out of here? I'm going to get paid, buddy. From one place or the other, they're going to pay me. But at the end of the day, buddy, is this going to be a fucking circus? Of course.
Holy fuck. Nice.
It's going to be a fucking mess, right?
That's fucking awesome.
Well, is it awesome or not awesome? It's a fucking mess, buddy. Right? If you think about it realistically, John, look at how everything is playing out, right? They just follow the process.
Yeah.
Right? We're fucked, buddy. I mean, listen, don't get me wrong. Do I think, this is a personal thing? Of course it is, buddy. But at the end of the day, they're also not helping us. Anyways, I don't think there's one of us that can say, oh, the International has done this for us.
Well,
everything's prepared, buddy. The literature, all that shit, it's all done, buddy. This thing is, as soon as I knew Grimaldi was on board, I said, you know what, I need to speak to Danino right away because nobody's talking to me, but I think what they're doing, you ever see the ping pong ball? They don't have to speak to you, but they get the ping pong ball to call you to give you the information. The bird flies, and then it's, tell them this now. But I already know the process, but I know it better than everybody else.
I don't know. It's all coming like real fast. So I'm trying to make heads or tails.
Well, the same thing. That's why yesterday I was going to call you at about 3 a.m, but then I thought you were going to think I'm fucking smoking crack. So I said, you know what, fuck it. And then today, buddy, I was going to talk to you, but I don't trust fucking Pino. That's for sure. So I said, you know what, I don't know.
He's got to know.
Of course he knows, buddy. Listen, there was a meeting, okay, that was ongoing. And they knew that I knew. Like, they know, buddy, that I know. Because basically I sort of mentioned, I mentioned it to Kinnear, buddy. Because he's talking about open periods. I go, buddy, you don't need that shit. I just told him, I said, buddy, I know. We fucking swallow up hotels. That's how we do it. Because nobody's happy with the hotels because there's never really representation.
Right.
So, all you need to do, listen, and these guys, like, the CLC, buddy, all this stuff, like, don't get me wrong, buddy, but, you think they want Americans running Canada?
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's all Mickey Mouse.
And then
I knew Grimaldi was going to accept it too, buddy, because obviously Grimaldi knows who the big white shark is, and he's going to be on board because those guys have political ties to his party, right? So
who's the big white shark? Is it Unifor?
Yeah, of course, buddy. Who do you think the shark is, buddy?
It's got to be. I mean, they're the biggest ones, right?
Yeah, of course. And now listen, they want this thing to go through. Think about what's happening, John. These guys are in the process of swallowing the Metrolinx union, right?
Right.
So once they swallow those guys, buddy, this thing might actually save fucking transportation for us, right?
Yeah.
Because now you got they're gonna something's gonna have to happen. I wouldn't be surprised if Grimaldi was in the middle of all this. If Grimaldi was, Anyways, who knows, buddy? Hey, listen, at least you got a guy in your corner, buddy, that told you this, eh?
Yeah, no, for sure. I appreciate it.
Because you would have fucking...
But...
Well, why wouldn't you want to know?
No. Listen.
Yeah, you better be prepared than not prepared, right?
No, you're right.
Because what happens if this thing happens tomorrow and all of a sudden Hanley changed it up? What the fuck are you going to do with your car? You're going to be there fucking wondering, why didn't anybody say nothing to me, right?
Yeah, so what happens then? So
listen, this is how I see this playing out. If I'm thinking about it realistically, this is how I see this happening. Hanley probably doesn't have it yet, but the talk is getting out, right? Because I've had a shop steward called me from transportation. Like, I talk to guys. I just don't tell you guys, but I get people calling me and asking. So they asked me, do you know? And I said, well, I'm not really sure what you're talking about because it's supposed to be like top secret, like fucking whatever, right? So I just kept quiet. I said, well, I don't know. I said, there's been whispers. I said, but, maybe you know more than me, so fill me in. So these guys are talking to me about this shit. So I'm like, whatever, buddy. I said, to me personally, I don't give a fuck. Right? I just let them know. I said, I'm not, until somebody discusses this face to face with me, I'm not getting involved in this fucking nonsense, right? But I know the process, so I follow the bouncing ball. So I wrote everything down last night because I couldn't sleep, so I wrote everything down. So I follow the ball, okay? He gets the letter. What do you think he does? There's $3 million on the line. He's going to fly a jet down here with this chick, and what is he going to do? He's going to call Manny to come with him, okay?
Right.
So they lock the place up, okay? Now, guaranteed, they throw Kinnear out. This is how this is going to play out. You watch, buddy. Me and you are going to film this thing, and then we're going to send this to CP24, and we're going to fucking get some money out of this. So you watch how this plays out. So he kicks Kinnear out. Kinnear has a press conference.
Right.
Okay? And says, yeah, I've been kicked out because the membership, this guy's a dictator. He's not letting the membership fucking have a say if they want him or not want him.
Right.
Right? So you play the ball like that. Now you're going to go to the meeting. You think the membership are not going to rebel? Because the literature that will come out is they took over our building and they took over our funds when we gave them X amount of millions. So Hanley is fucked because Hanley has no credibility, okay? And anybody on the board that can say, yeah, this is whatever, they're fucked too because now if you play the cards, yeah, you can try and spin it or put a fear tactic, but it's not going to work, buddy. I can't see it working. Everybody hates the International because this is the poison that they've been selling over months, right? That's why I think this has been pre-planned. If Hanley does nothing, now it's open game, buddy. Now all you need to do is he needs to get all the shop stewards to sign cards. And he's fucked that way too.
Yeah.
So either way,
Time out. So this hits Hanley. Hanley comes in and closes the doors.
Mm-hmm.
What happens to me and you?
Yeah, me and you, buddy. I'm sure.
No. What happened? I'm not.
Okay, so he locks us up. Okay, so now we're out, right?
Does he continue? Does he continue paying us?
No, buddy. But don't worry about that. Don't worry about the payment, buddy. You're gonna get lots of money. You don't need to worry about that money issue because the money issue is gonna get resolved. But now you'll see Kinnear doing a press conference saying this guy's not allowing me to, for the members to have their democratic rights, right? Play this out in your head, okay?
Yeah.
Now, all of a sudden, you're going to get another guy coming into the picture, has another press conference, and he says, hey, man, what's going on with whatever's going on in the fucking, at Toyota or some shit like that? Mm-hmm. Oh, have you heard about what's happening in Toronto with 113, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've heard. I've actually had discussions, and then all of a sudden you have a press conference with the two fucking sharks together, and there it is, buddy, and then that's how you sell it. Do you see how this thing all chains up?
No, I get it, but my question, you probably can't answer, and I can't answer it. What if that happened tomorrow?
It's going to happen on Monday, buddy. That's when this is going to happen.
Okay, so
if Hanley gets this today, Thursday, Friday he gets legal, Monday he chains it, or he's going to fucking spin out and show up on Monday.
Okay, so what happens Monday? Do we stop operating?
Yeah, I guess we're going to have to stop operating. Yeah, of course.
So do we go back to the floor? What happens?
No, you're not gonna go back to the floor, buddy. You're gonna fucking the shark is gonna come in and say, now you're working for me, buddy. That's what's gonna happen until this all gets resolved. You understand?
Yeah, I guess.
He's gonna say, now you're working for me. I'm gonna pay you until this all gets sorted out for sure. Or they owe you vacation, right? And then we'll make it up to you when we figure this all up, right? Because guys like me and you, I have vacation.
Oh, I got fucking lots too.
Okay, so they're gonna have to pay you your vacation in a lump sum.
Holy fuck! Who fucking?
Anyways, Danino, money's not an issue for you. You got fucking millions, buddy. Don't fucking.
No, Tony. I'm not talking about. I'm not worried about the money. Listen.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're just worrying about what I'm worried about, right?
I'm just trying to think what happens next.
What happens is guaranteed the company's going to talk to Hanley and say, hey, you guys, but the politicians, buddy, are going to say, like, you know, these guys are experts at fucking taking over places. So these guys will be like to the politicians, give us a week, we're going to sort this all out, right?
Yeah.
TLC puts in the votes. Let's say in 2 weeks from now, the vote goes in Monday or Tuesday, and then the vote goes through, and then they take ownership of the collective bargaining. Do you think fucking Byford's going to want to deal with Kathleen Wynne, buddy, when they're the ones that are financing the money? Come on.
I guess not.
Byford's gonna keep away from this shit, buddy. Buddy, everything is red. Everything is red right now, buddy. They don't want to fuck guys. They don't want to fuck with these guys.
Yeah, I mean, Kathleen Wynne or Byford, I'm sure is going to say, hey, I don't...
Yeah, Kathleen Wynne, fucking Trudeau, all these guys, buddy. You think they're going to want to fuck with them when the millions are coming in for the Metrolinx project? Buddy, there's no way, man. They're not. This is just, you know what? You know, like all jokes aside, Kinnear didn't get his way, but this is going to be the ultimate revenge.
Wow.
So, I don't know. Anyways, like I said, but I'm just watching the circus, and I'm thinking in my head, like, because I play the ball, buddy. I wrote everything down. If he doesn't react, buddy, it's open, right? It's open game. All you need to do is sign cards, and it's game over.
And if he reacts?
Well, if he reacts, they're going to trustee the local. And then everything is open. Every ATU location across Canada is open. And then he's going to lose all of it.
How do they become open?
Because it's all affiliated with the CLC, and the CLC is going to pull the affiliation from the ATU.
Okay, so that's what I was reading. Then if the affiliate does something stupid, then they can all get kicked out of the CLC is what I read. Of course,
buddy. It's even this. I hope he comes in and he gets crazy. Because like that, it's going to be easier for guys like me and you, buddy, because I don't have to go out there and ask for cards. Because if he kicks me out, buddy, now I'm not working for nobody. I'm working to get a job back, right?
Yeah.
What do you think Scott's going to do, buddy? Scott's going to have 10 beers in Barrie and fucking fish in his pond. Kevin is going to fucking put on his pink scarf and walk around all fucked up. He's going to say, oh, this is all Kinnear. This guy's not going to do fuck all. Grimaldi, fucking, he's looking at it as like, buddy, you know, I'm going to help all my fucking compadres, right? And basically, these guys, there's so much fucking money there that they'll fucking probably offer him some fucking role as an organizer or some fucking bullshit like that. And guys like me and you are caught up in the crossfire, but we just need to get the vest. Holy fuck, buddy. These guys are all fucked up. But anyways, I don't know, but this is what's going to happen. So, Danino, buddy, I need you in full steam, in the next couple of days.
All right. Buddy.
I don't even know. What do you think Scott's going to figure when this shit all goes down?
I have no fucking idea.
Knowing Scott the way you do, what do you think this guy's going to think?
I think he's going to say, you guys are fucking retarded.
Yeah, but it's going to happen, buddy. You read it. Didn't you read the whole thing?
Yeah, I read it.
Doesn't it all make sense? You fucking put the fucking shit together and it all adds up to one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Of course. Of course.
Oh,
You want me to tell you something else, Danino?
what's that?
I know Kinnear too well, buddy. I know all of you guys well. I just don't let too many people in on how I view things. There was a reason why Bob Kinnear signed a 4-year contract, buddy. Okay? There was a reason for it. Was there? Because I talked to Scott today. Were you part of the bargaining table?
No.
Okay.
No,
so
it was
Callahan and Paul.
no, and
today
and Sandro.
And Sandro. So when I talked to Thing today, I asked them. Usually, does it play out that you guys was the contracts always 4 years?
No, it was always 3.
And he said to me no. And I said, when you guys had negotiations, were they first offering 4 years? And he said no, they were actually offering 3. Why do you ask? Buddy, can they have this thing all planned, buddy? What you don't know is that every 3 years, after the 3rd year, in every union, that's why nobody likes to do any contracts after 3 years, because every time it's a 3-year contract, it opens up, buddy. If you do 5 years, it opens up 3 times.
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
So that's why he fucking did this shit, but this was all premeditated. You understand? Every year it opens up. We're in an open period right now.
I had no idea.
Of course, but nobody did except me, buddy. And obviously the fucking Mr. Bob Kinnear, buddy, he knew exactly what was going on. Anyways, Danino, buddy, get ready. I need you in full steam, buddy. You're going to take on that ABA. You're going to fucking fix your shirt and put on your glasses. It's going to be game over. Well, what can you do, buddy? That's how it's going to happen. I told Kinnear, I tell you straight up, I told him that if you're not a part of this, buddy, I'm not playing ball with those 2 guys. That's guaranteed. This is not about friends or any of this stuff. This is about what's doing the best thing. And if this guy is really serious about changing the union and doing the right thing,
yeah,
you're the best guy for the job, buddy. And if they're gonna pay Scott, he's gonna have 20 beers, gonna fucking hang out in wherever he's from, and he's gonna get paid. He's gonna be happy, and whatever, buddy. And whatever comes out of it comes out of it. But in saying that, I personally think, to me, we can't fucking have Vaccaro, and we definitely can't have Pino as the guys running the show. And, I need fucking another fucking 2 terms of training from you so I can actually be up to standard of where the fuck we're at.
I only want 1 more after this, bud. That's it.
Well, regardless, buddy, maybe you'll get a fucking with that fucking organization, buddy, there's lots of money there where they can even fucking put you as an advisor. I know what they're all about, buddy. Believe me. I know those guys quite well. So guaranteed those guys are ready to those guys, buddy, if you get recognized for the shit you do there, that's for sure. Those guys, that thing is a multi-million-dollar organization.
Yeah.
I mean, if that's the shark he's talking about, but guaranteed, if it's QP or fucking Unifor, the 2 sharks, buddy.
Yeah, there's the only 2 big locals or big unions.
So I don't know, but I'm like, the thing that bothers me the most about this is I don't like the way they're doing it, right?
Right.
Because I think there should have been a meeting, and in that meeting they should have said, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and who's in and who's out. And Hanley can't do fuck all, buddy. Hanley basically right now, the only thing Hanley can do is just take it, buddy, because he can't do fuck all. It's over, but as soon as I knew that thing was on board, I knew it was over.
Yeah, well, what's he going to do?
Because Grimaldi was the missing card, right?
Yeah. Well, we'll see.
What are you going to do when the fatso shows up, buddy?
I don't know. What? I have no idea.
Buddy, I can't wait, buddy. Hey, listen, I'm going to fucking bring a camera. I'm telling you, we're going to make a fucking reality TV show. Think about it.
Retirement's looking better.
Well, I don't think so, buddy. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, think about what's happening. If this thing all plays right, the way I guess these guys have this all planned. If they scoop up us and the Metro Links using it, what is it, 15 whatever?
1587.
Is it? Yeah, think about what's happening. But you think that the fucking International is gonna want to deal with Hamilton and Mississauga by this fucking peanuts, buddy? For them, they might as well get rid of everybody.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, get that monkey off your back. Really, what do they need?
They'll just say, fuck it, and then those guys will go in there and swallow the whole fucking thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Hamilton, because Kinnear has, all these little small locals, buddy, if it opens up, they're going to swallow all of them. It's going to happen, like, within the next few weeks. I think it'll make national news, buddy.
Well, for sure.
Yeah. I already told Kinnear, buddy, me and Danino are going to be on the front page of the paper, buddy. We're going to have the fucking popcorn. Guaranteed, buddy. I'm going to be sitting back and observing all this.
Oh, fuck.
But I wanted to run it by you. You know why, buddy? Because I think you're the only guy that thinks outside the box, buddy. I know if they told Vaccaro, he's gonna stick out his stomach and say, let's go, right? But he doesn't think outside the box.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for keeping me awake tonight.
No, but hey, listen, it's better you know than you don't know, because this shit might go down tomorrow and I'm not gonna be there, and then you're gonna be caught up in the trap, right? Yeah. And you want to make sure that when you speak to Bob, I'm sure tonight you're gonna think about all this, and you should, when you think about it, think about questions that I think the number one question is the CBA.
Yeah.
I think that's the main concern. The rest of it, buddy, you don't need to worry. I already heard there's everything's prepared, they already have a desk for you and everything.
Hey,
how are you?
All right, go ahead. We'll talk, okay?
Okay, take care. Ciao.